AI art tools such as Midjourney has started to get a little crazy, and as you can see, we can now create some really nice colouring pages. So, what I'm going to do in this video is share with you some of the colouring pages which I have been creating with the new version of Midjourney, which is V4. Then we're going to compare some of the other colouring pages which I made with the older versions of Midjourney. Then I'm also, nearer the end of the video, going to share with you a bunch of keywords and tips to create better pages for yourself. Now, first of all, quick side note, we are currently having a 2-week Black Friday sale on the LCB Vault. Now, if you don't know what the Vault is, this is our course on low content book publishing where I share my knowledge. Now, again, you have 2 weeks to get the Vault at this ridiculous price just here. And if this is something that you're interested in, then there will be a link down in the description below. So let's take a look at some of these colouring pages which I have been creating with the new version of V4, or the new version of Midjourney, which is V4. Now, if we start scrolling up, in fact, let's come down to the bottom. I was playing around with foxes. These foxes actually look really good. Now, they're not perfect, but as time goes on, Midjourney and all of these other AI art tools are just going to get better and better. And you'll see just how far it's come when we actually go ahead and compare the different colouring pages which I made with the different versions. So right at the bottom we have these foxes. These actually look really good. Then I have some pandas. So this one just here, this panda, is one of my favourites. I think that looks really good as well. The arms look great. The feet, well, arms and feet, I mean paws, but it all looks really good. Then I have some mice just here, some penguins as well. These turned out really well. Now these ones are kind of simple colouring pages, as you can see, but there's so many different styles that you can create colouring pages around. And again, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to give you a bunch of tips. Now, I also did some dolphins, and as we can see, they look pretty good as well. Now, I was playing around with some weird stuff, so these aren't ideally a colouring page, but I think they just look good nonetheless. Then I was playing around up here with different styles, so there's so much that you can do with Midjourney, and again, it's only going to get better. I have some mushroom colouring pages just here, which I think look really good. Some weed leaves, some flowers. So these flowers actually look amazing. I was really happy with this. If we take a look just here, we can see what that looks like. And again, it's starting to look more and more like an actual colouring page. I have some owls just here as well. Some mice running down a path in a forest. Now these aren't perfect, because if we take a look at this one just here with the branch, we can see that it doesn't quite look right. But again, as the months go by, as Midjourney improves, it's only going to get better and better. I have some butterflies here on candles, which also look really good. I was playing around with some old prompts as well from previous colouring pages, and I think these foxes turned out amazing. Then up here I have some Illuminati stuff, and then also some wreaths, Christmas wreaths, on a door. So again, we can see that these look really good. Now if we scroll down to the bottom, down to round about here, because these are the ones that actually look the most like actual colouring pages. If we go over to some of my old creations just here, we can then compare to see how far Midjourney has come. So these are some candles that I made quite a while back. If we come over to here and actually go back to those candles, where are they? I think they're up the top round about here. You can see the difference. So these ones actually have butterflies on, but if we go back to here, we can really see the difference in how far Midjourney has come. Now, if we come down to something more simple, like these, the psychedelic Santas, I think these are actually pretty cool, but we can just see the difference in quality when it actually comes to creating colouring pages. Now, colouring pages is just one thing that you can actually create with Midjourney. There's so much more. You can create stickers. Now, I previously did a video on that, and if you want to watch that video, I'll link it right there, right now, in a card in the right hand corner. Now, I've pulled up some of my old creations where I've used the same prompt. So right here, this is Christmas wreaths on a door. So these look okay, they don't look amazing, but if we come back over to here as well, and then scroll up to the top, we can really see the difference. So look at this one, there's more detail, and it just looks more like a colouring page. Whereas if we take a look at these ones just here, they look slightly off, and they don't look quite right. It's the same just here, not that one. It's the same with these weed leaves. I practically took the same prompt, put them in to Midjourney, and that's where I got, where is it? These ones just here. So again, you can really see the difference in quality when it comes to Midjourney with the new update. Now, if we come over to here, this was an announcement a while back. This is all about V4, the new version of Midjourney. So what's new with the new V4 base model? Vastly more knowledge of creatures, places and more. Much better at getting small details right, so that's hands, feet, features, faces and things like that. Handles more complex prompting as well, with multiple levels of detail. Better with multi-object and multi-character scenes, which means you can have more than one animal, person or things like that within your image, and it's going to look a lot better. It supports advanced functionality like image prompting and multi-prompts, and all around is just a lot better. Now, if you come through, you can read this in the announcements tab, but if we scroll down as well to one of the latest ones, so this is a quick announcement which happened a few days back, not that one, it's down here. So they've done a small update to V4, such as now you can add different aspect ratios by 2:3 or 3:2. Before, with all my creations just here, it's just 1:1. So ideally, I want to be able to change the different aspect ratios, so it's just much easier to fit on an 8:11 colouring page. Now, they've slightly improved sharpness on upscalers, reduced instances of overcropping, slightly improved aesthetics, and chaos now affects image prompts and is slightly stronger overall. So again, Midjourney has just become a lot better, and it's going to get even better as the weeks and months go by. Now, with that being said, I want to share with you a bunch of different styles, cartoon styles, that you can use in your own prompts, along with a bunch of other keywords that you can also use. Then, in combination with all of these, you can create some really nice colouring pages, or even stickers and things like that with these cartoon styles. So the first one is modern cartoon style. This is one that I want you to take a look at as well. You can do some research into this over on Google, but these are just different styles of cartoons that you can craft your prompts around to create better pages. So again, the first one being modern cartoon style, the second one being realistic cartoon style, then modern anime, then classic manga, kawaii style, that's one that quite a lot of people use, and you can actually create some really nice colouring pages using the keyword kawaii. Then also chibi drawing style. So chibi is another variation on kawaii. They're very similar, but it's not as popular as kawaii, but it does look very similar. Then old cartoon drawing style as well. So with these different 7 cartoon styles, you can create some really nice colouring pages in combination with these descriptive keywords. So right here I have thin lines, intricate details, crisp lines, highly detailed, illustration, digital art, vector, clip art, grayscale, hand-drawn, pencil sketch, black and white, line art, colouring page for adults, colouring page for kids, printable outlined art, and also digital stamp. So these keywords in combination with these cartoon styles, you can make some really nice colouring pages. So you'd want to use something like modern cartoon style of, and then describe the colouring page that you want. That might be panda of a panda at the beach, or a monkey in a tree. So you could do realistic cartoon style of a monkey in a tree, and then use these descriptive keywords to help describe what type of drawing that you want, with thin lines, highly detailed, illustration, digital art, black and white. So again, try these different keywords along with these different drawing styles or cartoon styles, and you can make some really nice colouring pages, as you can see just here. Now let's scroll all the way back down to these ones, because I'm just going to share with you the prompt that I actually used to create these ones just here. So if we click on here, we can see black and white image. So black and white I tend to use at the beginning of most of my prompts when creating colouring pages, but it's black and white image of colouring page for kids. Cute penguin, digital stamp cartoon style character. So as we can see, this is a very simple prompt, but with the new version of V4, we can see again that you can create some really nice colouring pages. So if you have Midjourney, use all those cartoon styles, use those keywords which I just shared as well, and then go ahead and see what your creations look like. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.